Hi everyone, Shai here. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome to another new video. When we think about dangerous things, we tend to think about guns or natural phenomena like tsunamis or earthquakes. However, there are far more dangerous things lurking on this earth of ours that we tend to forget. And we should never ever forget about them. From the heaviest naturally occurring element on the planet to the most powerful bomb ever detonated in human history. So, here are some of the most dangerous objects on Earth. Number 1. The Isle of Man TT, the deadliest race on Earth. The Isle of Man TT is an international motorcycling competition that's been held since 1907 on the Isle of Man on roads closed to traffic. The race is held on the Schneefel mountain course in a time trial format. It's considered one of the most dangerous motor competitions in the world, with more than 260 fatalities so far and counting. The first race took place on May 28, 1907, over a course of 10 laps on a circuit of about 25.5 kilometers. The winner of this first edition in the one-cylinder category, and at the same time the overall winner, was Charlie Collier. Riding a matchless, he completed the course in 4 hours, 8 minutes, and 8 seconds, achieving an average speed of 61.5 kilometers per hour. The winner in the two-cylinder category was Rem Fowler, driving a Norton with a Peugeot engine. He completed the circuit in 4 hours, 21 minutes, and 52 seconds, for which he obtained an average speed of 58.3 kilometers per hour. At present, the Isle of Man TT is considered one of the fastest and most dangerous motorcycling races, with more than 250 deaths throughout its history, and with average speeds of over 200 kilometers per hour, and peak speeds of 332 kilometers per hour. Number 2. Cyclopentadienyl nickel nitrosyl. This chemical was discovered in 1954 by a team at the International Nickel Company. Its molecular formula is C5H5-NiNO, and even though it is extremely dangerous, it's relatively easy to prepare by simply treating nickelocene with nitric acid. The result is a highly toxic organometallic chemical. In its pure form, it is a diamagnetic, volatile, relatively air-stable liquid with a blood-red color. It has been reported to be the simplest monocyclopentadienyl metal complex known to mankind. Not only that, but it's also extremely toxic and is considered to be one of the most poisonous organometallic chemicals ever developed. Its toxicity is said to be comparable to nickel tetracarbonyl. To give you an idea of its extreme toxicity, cyclopentadienyl nickel nitrosyl was patented as a fuel additive and anti-caking agent, but it was never used for these purposes due to the health hazards it posed. In the past, it was also considered and studied for its spectroscopic qualities and saw limited use as a catalyst in organic chemical reactions, but it's since been discontinued in favor of far less toxic compounds. In other words, cyclopentadienyl nickel nitrosyl has very limited use other than being one of the most toxic chemicals on the face of the earth. Number 3. Dangers of high surf at HANAKAPIAI beach on Kauai. This paradisiacal beach may look incredibly inviting, especially for those who crave good surf and waves. But don't be fooled. Despite its crystal clear waters, picturesque coconut trees, and gorgeous white sand, Kauai is home to one of the most dangerous beaches in the whole world. In fact, the ocean is so angry here that it's already claimed many lives so far and counting. Surfers need to be aware of the extreme conditions here, and beginners should think long and hard before entering the water. According to Chuck Blay from the Edge of Kauai, over 414 individuals have drowned from 1970 to 2012 alone, and that's just in marine waters, not taking into consideration inland drownings. Of all the beaches in Kauai, HANAKAPIAI is the most lethal of them all. In fact, locals warn any visitor to avoid swimming in these waters, however peaceful they may look from the outside. This is a rough beach, and the ocean can mercilessly drag anyone, even an experienced swimmer, until they are never seen again. This is the definition of beautiful but deadly. The sandy shoreline can only be seen in summertime. During winter, it gets washed away by extremely powerful and dangerously high tides. The currents in HANAKAPIAI beach are so powerful that the bodies of many drowning victims on this beach have never been recovered. They're probably way out on the open sea. Before moving on to the next point, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you all to my merchandise. You can support my content by getting your favorite products from my store or by simply joining my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4. Mosquitoes, the most dangerous creature. If I ask you what's the most deadly animal on Earth, what would you answer? Most of you would instantly think of a huge, strong, and powerful predator like a lion or a bear. But in fact, the creature that kills the most human beings by far is the unassuming mosquito. These insects kill 725,000 people each year, far more than any other animal. But how can such a small and brittle creature kill thousands of people every year if they can be killed with a simple hand gesture or a rolled-up newspaper? The answer is simple: viruses. Malaria, Zika, dengue, chikungunya, yellow fever, and West Nile virus are just some of the deadliest diseases that mosquitoes are capable of transmitting to us. This small insect feeds on the blood of different species. If they suck the blood of a sick person or animal, the infected mosquito reproduces the virus inside it without being harmed. The bite of an infected mosquito will transmit the disease to its victim, and just like that, the mosquito becomes responsible for the spread of serious diseases that kill millions of people every year. Malaria alone, according to World Health Organization data, caused the deaths of 438,000 people in 2015. Now, can you guess which animal is the second most deadly in the world? Bingo, it's us. We kill more people each year than any other animal combined, except the mosquito, of course. Number 5. TSAR BOMBA. Known as the TSAR BOMBA, the Emperor of Bombs, RDS-220 or RDS-202 is a hydrogen fusion bomb that was tested on October 30, 1961, at the height of the Cold War. The effect of this bomb could be felt more than 1,000 kilometers away from the epicenter of the explosion, which reached 64 kilometers in height and 100 kilometers in diameter from end to end. The TSAR BOMBA is the most powerful energy device ever used in history. But how does it work, and what makes it so powerful? In ordinary hydrogen bombs, the energy is released by fission and also secondary fission, which makes the explosion much more powerful. The largest bomb ever detonated by Russia, this fusion bomb, or H-bomb, exploded with the power of 50 megatons, 8 meters long and 27 tons in weight. To put things into perspective, the TSAR BOMBA had 3,000 times the power of the one launched in Hiroshima, which immediately killed an estimated 80,000 people. Tens of thousands more would later die from radiation exposure, making a total of 135,000 people dead. But if that doesn't make you shake in your boots, Russia is now experimenting with a new 100 megaton TSAR BOMBA with even greater destructive power. Number 6. Uranium. Uranium is the element with the largest number of protons in the nucleus that can be found in nature, or at least that can be found in significant quantities for a considerable time. Although it may sound strange, despite the bad reputation that uranium has for its association with atomic bombs, in its natural state, this element is more dangerous due to its toxicity than its radioactivity. The most abundant isotope of uranium, uranium-238, is very stable and hardly emits any radiation. A lesser-known property of uranium is its extreme density. A 1-liter bottle filled with uranium would weigh 19.1 kilograms. By comparison, the same bottle filled with water would weigh 1 kilogram, or 70 grams if filled with liquid hydrogen, so we can compare the two extremes. Its density is the reason why there's relatively little uranium on the Earth's surface compared to what it contains inside. During the formation of the Earth, the denser elements tended to gradually sink towards the center of the Earth by the action of gravity, so that most of the uranium, along with other dense elements such as gold, iron, or nickel, are locked in the depths of our planet. Natural and enriched uranium have the same chemical effects on the body. Uranium primarily targets the kidneys. Damage begins to appear after taking 25 milligrams, while ingesting more than 50 milligrams can cause kidney failure and death. Additionally, studies on rats that ingest uranium over long periods of time have shown changes in brain chemistry. As you can see, there are many dangers in this world that we tend to never think about. There are too many, in fact, to keep them all in our minds at all times. What about you? Which one of these terrifying things scares you the most, and why? Tell us about it. So, that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this timestamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.